What up?
Brady,
Oh, hey, how's it going?
how are you?
I'm fantastic.
Awesome, man. It's been a few minutes since your fight, man. How you feeling?
I feel good. Yeah, I feel really good.
Great performance. What'd you think of it?
I feel like the first round I didn't perform as well as I could. I made mistakes. Obviously, Fernie's a high-level striker, and I made a mistake, and he capitalized on it and dropped me. But I feel like the two rounds, second and third, really showcased what kind of fighter I am and what I'm going to be from here on out.
When he cracked you in that first round, how hurt were you?
It wasn't like I was hurt. It just like, a flash, and I was on the ground. So it wasn't too bad. Obviously my instincts made me start wrestling right away, which, it's just what we do. But no, I wasn't too hurt. I feel like I got my wits about me pretty quick, and then halfway through that first round, I was back in there.
What was the game plan coming into the fight?
Their game plan was just to showcase more of my striking. I feel like we've worked so hard on my striking, and in the second and third round, I think it showed. And then obviously, my grappling's next level. So just a little bit of that.
Awesome. Talk a little bit about your layoff, man. You had all this momentum coming off that crazy fight that you had with Ricky, and then you were sidelined for a year. What was going on?
Yeah, so for those that didn't know, when I was on Tough, the first week of the show, I actually tore my ACL. I didn't know what the injury was, but I remember being on the show and I was grappling with one of the coaches and my leg popped. And I was like, what was that? I've never had an injury before. So, feeling that was weird and it was unstable. So the whole Tough season, I fought without my ACL. And throughout, it was getting more and more injured, and I tore my meniscus along the way. And so finally, after I fought Ricky, I was like, okay, maybe I should go see a doctor. And once we went in, the MRI came back, and I had a completely torn ACL, partial tear of meniscus, partial tear of MCL. So this layoff has just been rehab.
How frustrating has it been sitting on the sidelines?
The most frustrating thing in the world. Getting off Tough and then getting a contract. I was so stoked. Honestly, I actually didn't even want to get the surgery. I was talking to my coaches and my mom, who's also a doctor, about, can I just fight without an ACL? And, it's possible, but they're like, Brady, you're 22 years old. You got to go get this fixed so you can have a long career. Because I'm in here for the long haul. I'm trying to be here till I'm 40 years old fighting these guys. So, it's not just like a one and done or make a little bit of money and get out. I'm trying to be here and create a name for myself.
I mean, you had a fantastic fight with Ricky, but do you think this was a reintroduction to who Brady Hiestand is?
I think round 2 and 3 was a reintroduction for Brady. I think round 1 was dusting the cobwebs off. Ring rust might have been a little bit of a factor, but round 2 and 3 is who I am, and I'm only going to get better from here on out.
What's your chest tattoo?
My chest tattoo is my dad's initials, Lee Allen Hiestand. And so I wanted to say, I didn't get a chance to, obviously, because I lost the Ricky fight, but I dedicated all of my fights on Tough to my dad. He passed away when I was 15 due to alcoholism and a little bit of mental illness, but he was the closest thing I had to a best friend all growing up, and he was, my biggest idol. And then I want to dedicate this fight to my mom because she's been there, and she was a single mom since we were 6 years old. And so shout out to all the single moms out there. You guys are awesome.
Thank you for sharing that. Was your mom in the stands?
She was, yes. My mom, and then, my strength conditioning coach, Dylan Lemery. I love you, Amy Hiestand. You're the best mom in the world, and I owe everything to you.
Awesome. When would you like to get back? I know that I'm pretty sure, being on the sidelines for a year, you're trying to get back pretty quick.
Yeah, so, the doctor I said 30-day layoff, so 31 days, and I'm ready to get back in here.
Is there anybody that you would like to fight?
I'm down to fight anyone. 135 is a pretty open division, so whatever the UFC lines up for me, I'm ready to go. Let's make it happen.
Is that fight with Chad and Halliger a fight that you want back?
Anyone can get it. I don't care. Ricky Tercios can get it again. Chad and Halliger can get it again. Anyone can get it again. I'm ready to climb these rankings. It's not about the person. It's about me, and I'm ready to make a name for myself.
Congrats.
Thank you so much.
I've just got one for you over here. Sorry.
Sorry, no.
I just want to know how, it's your first UFC win. Does it feel a little different, or does it just kind of feel like every other win?
No, it feels completely different. I'm wearing UFC shorts. I'm walking out different, like Tough. We walked out a different door. I'm on a UFC card. I'm a UFC fighter, at 23 years old. So this is the biggest thing in my life. This is what I've worked so hard for, and it's a dream come true.
What's the next milestone goal?
Win my next fight, and then win the fight after that, and then get into these rankings. I want to be top 15 and eventually champion.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is the stash going to stay? It started the win streak. Is it going to stay?
I think so. We'll keep the stash until, I'm just going to keep winning with it. Rick Little, he don't like my stash. You know, my mom doesn't like my stash, but everyone loves my stash. Yeah, you know, and my girlfriend likes the stash, so you know that's one thing too.
That's all that matters. Congrats on the victory.
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
One more follow-up for you. What the hell is in the water in Washington? There's so much talent coming out of there.
We're just built different up there, I guess. I don't know. We got a mentality that no one else has. You know, everyone that's came out of Spokane has touched our gym. You know, whether they're not with us now or anything. But, you know, Rick Little is our head coach. Mike Chiesa, Sam Cecilia, all the guys out of there. Juliana Pena, obviously. It's not something in the water. It's something with our team. And I think that shows.
Congrats again.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
Mic drop.